Growing its EV contributions, Volvo is sending off the little EX30 SUV with stylish styling to oblige its normal cutting-edge stage. Single and double engine renditions are accessible, the previous with a 268 horsepower back-tire drive arrangement and the last option with a 422 horsepower all-wheel drive game plan that Volvo says makes the EX30 its fastest speeding up vehicle to date. Regardless of which powertrain you pick, you'll get the equivalent 64.0 kWh battery pack that is said to present to 275 miles of driving for each charge. The EX30 sports cool drove lighting components and Volvo's even-handedly commended comfortable pale seats, however its lodge makes supportability a side dish to its style. Volvo has picked reused materials for the SUV's upholstery and collaborated with carbon-impartial providers to give the EX30 an edge in ecological benevolence. The EX30 squeezes into the Volvo setup underneath the C40 Re-energize and XC40 Re-energize couple and makes another section-level spot in the brand's order. The EX30 is another nameplate for Volvo, utilizing the X prefix the organization is holding for its cutting-edge EVs. At the point when it goes on special in summer 2024, it will join the bigger EX90 SUV in the brand's developing arrangement of electric SUVs. Volvo has just reported the base cost for the EX30 up to this point, so most of these costs are simply a supposition, yet we hope to see center, furthermore, and extreme trims to line up with Volvo's other SUVs. A cross-country model has been declared, and we anticipate that should sit at the actual top of the setup. As we figure out more about the EX30, its accessible elements, and its different costs, we'll refresh this story with subtleties. The single-engine broadened reach model is controlled by a 268 horsepower electric engine mounted on the back pivot. While that makes certain to give above and beyond capacity to such a little hybrid, the double-engine execution model will offer daredevils the EV punch they're searching for. With an engine on every pivot adding up to 422 drive, Volvo says the double-engine model can send off to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds. The cross-country, which will join the setup somewhat later, offers more ground leeway and will doubtlessly be offered exclusively with the double-engine all-wheel drive plan. Volvo hasn't given us everything about that model right now, yet we don't anticipate seeing any bad to the bone going mud romping gear being essential for that bundle. All variants of the EX30 accompany a 64.0 kWh battery pack which Volvo says is sufficiently enormous to give up to 275 miles of driving for every charge in back-tire drive models. All-wheel drive models are assessed at 265 miles for each charge, and both can be charged on a DC Quick Charging Association at a pinnacle charging pace of 153 kilowatts. Volvo claims the battery can be charged from 10 to 80% in under 30 minutes on such an association. The EPA hasn't delivered mileage gauges for the EX30 yet we anticipate that it should be serious with other little electric SUVs like the Hyundai Kona Electric and the Kia Niro EV. The EX30's inside utilizes reused materials all through for a greener impression. One upholstery choice, for instance, utilizes squander from the denim reusing process, while different choices incorporate an inside sewn from flax and a fleece elective produced using reused polyester. The inside looks very moderate, which lines up with Volvo's Scandinavian plan technique, however for certain new winds. The EX30's glove box, for instance, is migrated to the focal point of the dashboard under the infotainment screen, making it simpler for the driver to reach. The SUV's cup holders likewise crease up when not being used to let loose space. Taking a page from Tesla's playbook, the EX30 will highlight a solitary in an upward direction situated show screen that fills in as both infotainment and check show. The 12.3-inch screen utilizes a refreshed variant of Volvo's Google-based point of interaction and highlights Google Guides for route as well as remote Apple CarPlay. The EX30's sound system is special in that Volvo chose to introduce a sound bar across the foundation of the dashboard as opposed to individual speakers all through the vehicle. Like other Volvos, The EX30 will come norm with a setup of driver help elements to assist with keeping away from mishaps. For more data about the EX30's accident test results, visit the Public Interstate Traffic Wellbeing Organization and Protection Establishment for Thruway Security sites. Key well-being highlights are probably going to include standard mechanized crisis slowing down with person on foot and cyclist recognition. Standard path takeoff cautioning with path keeping help. Standard versatile voyage control with a path focusing highlight. Volvo offers a balanced guarantee bundle on its new vehicles, including a free booked support plan that traverses 3 years or 36,000 miles. Restricted guarantee covers 4 years or 50,000 miles. Powertrain guarantee covers 4 years or 50,000 miles. Battery parts are covered for a considerable length of time or 100,000 miles. Free booked support is covered for a long time or 36,000 miles.